So today's Noirvember title was a Nordic Noir from Iceland from 2006. The I guess American title is Jar City. The Icelandic title Mýrin means the bog. So take that as you will. It's directed by Baltasar Kormákur, who did Two Guns among other films. You can find my Two Guns review. Many reviews down. Two Guns is a mess, but the opening sequence is really good. It's got my boy Denzel in it. Jar City stars mostly Icelandic stars, although I swear the two lead actors looked like people I'd seen in something, but then I looked at their filmographies and I was like, no, I guess not. But maybe, I don't know, maybe they were in something and I just didn't look close enough. But basically, it is true to that sort of detective noir trope of the older, sort of grizzled detective and the younger, up and coming kind of detective together. But then it also has an ordinary person in an extraordinary circumstance mystery as well. And so you've got two, turns out, obviously, both these mysteries circumvent together and wind up combining. But you sort of follow both of these people, well, the three people as they trace this various mysteries. You also have a third person exploring the mystery. It is the one detective who is the best at the job, which is played by a woman. So go that woman. Apparently, the plot. Okay, so the plot of this film is it starts with it's very bleak. First of all, like so bleak that it's everything that the tourist board of Iceland has done to make Iceland a millennial hipster destination. Like this would destroy all of that. It is so bleak, not making Iceland look like a place you would ever want to visit. So there's that. And it starts with a child dying in a hospital. So that's where you're starting with this movie. You know, you can't go much lower. So you're only going to go up in terms of happiness, hopefully, except that then it goes lower. A lot of horrible stuff happens in Scandinavia apparently because all these Nordic noir films are just always full of inbreeding and awful genetic things. So this is a genetic mystery, and apparently was a critique, according to Wikipedia, a critique of the gene gathering work of a company in Iceland called Decode Genetics. And you can sort of fall down the rabbit hole of what they've all done. But basically, it's a film similar to that one I watched from Japan the other day, where a disease in a family and shame from diseases causes bad things to happen. That's all I really want to say about the plot because it's really complicated and twisty, and you just really need to go with it. But I will talk about the mood a little bit. Like I said, it's super bleak, but it's that really lovely color palette of a lot of contemporary Scandinavian films with those blue hues and those sort of like amber colors that really adds to the cold creepiness of the entire film. Great performances from the leads. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these Icelandic names, but everybody in it was really good. The guy playing the older cop was just world weary enough that you were like, yeah, but not world weary, so world weary that you couldn't relate to him. You were like, yeah, I feel it. You've been in this job too long. You've seen a lot of shit. The sort of young, spunky guy was just spunky enough to not be annoying. The woman, I really liked her because she was just no nonsense. She was just like, we need to, like, here are the facts. Here's what's happening. Here's what we need to do. I liked that about her character. There's some really creepy set pieces, specifically in the titular Jar City. This is a place full of formaldehyded, like, fetuses and half of someone's head and other, body parts, and it's super creepy and gross and amazing. This film played festivals and then had a limited release, I think, in the UK or in the US a few years after it was actually released, right around when the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo original trilogy was doing well. And I think there was a hunger for Nordic Noir, and so older Nordic Noirs got older by a few years. Nordic Noirs got pulled in, and a bunch more were made, and now there's like an entire channel dedicated to Nordic Noir. I think in the UK. So good cop procedural plus family drama noir. Really, really disturbing scenes. Another one of those like don't ever live on an island. A lot of shit goes down on islands. I don't want to deal with it. I liked it a lot. So it's just real creepy. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to have like a final thought, and I don't have one. It's cold. I'm tired. Okay, so this is Jar City. It's got a cool name. It's creepy. If you don't want to see children dying at the beginning of a movie, then don't watch this movie. It'll make you feel cold, so it's good for Noirvember because it'll make you feel as cold as it is outside, and you'll just stay cold. So this is from Iceland. I definitely would recommend Jar City over Two Guns if you're checking out this director. Two Guns was a mess. Apparently, as of 2 years ago, he was going to remake this film and set it in New Orleans. So that might be happening. I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyways, Jar City, 2006. It's on Filmstruck right now. I don't know how it's on DVD. It's probably available somehow. I'm not sure. Find it if you can. Find other Nordic Noir. It's interesting sort of subgenre of contemporary neo-noir. Yes. How many days we have left? This is Tuesday. I think there's 3 days left. I don't know what my last 3 films are going to be. I'm going to have to figure it out. But hope you had a good Noirvember.